You've faced battles most never fought, pain, struggle, adversity. But here, we use that as fuel. This is the Battle Harder podcast, where we motivate, educate, and inspire warriors of life, veterans, survivors, leaders. We share stories and strategies to turn pain into progress. Here's your host, Coach Rob. Let's lock in and battle harder.
What is up, Warriors? Coach Rob here, and welcome to the Battle Ready series, where I'm giving you 25 episodes on personal development with tools, tips, and tricks about how you can use these episodes to accomplish your goals and become the best version of yourself. Today, we are hitting the core of personal change, not motivation, not discipline, not habits, right? We're talking today about identity. Because here is the part that nobody wants to admit. You're not going to rise to the level of your goals. You're going to fall to the level of identity, who you are, how you represent yourself, the values and virtues that you keep intact. And if the identity doesn't change, nothing is going to change. Let's get into this. Here's the problem, right? Most people try to change their life by just attacking the surface. A new diet, a new planner, a new goals, New Year's resolutions, which are bullshit. And I've done multiple episodes and posts about talking about this, a new program. Shit will stick and work for a week or two, and then you fall back into your old patterns, your old systems, not because you're weak, not because you don't want it, because your identity never changed. You can't outperform the man or woman that you believe that you are. And here's the real truth. Your identity is your internal thermostat. If your identity is your internal thermostat, right? If you see yourself as someone who always quits, always falls off, self-destructs, isn't disciplined, isn't built for fitness, then guess what? Your brain's going to drag you back down to match that identity. No matter how hard you try to change your life, identity beats habits every single time. Identity beats habits every single time. Identity beats motivation every single time. And where does your identity come from? Well, it comes from three sources typically. The stories that you never questioned. Oh, this is just who I am. Oh, it runs in my family. I've always been like this. Is that you? Are you saying that? Are you saying, oh, well, this is just who I am? Oh, well, this just runs in my family. Oh, well, I'm just built like this. This is just who I am. This is just what I was given. Secondly, the people around you, your routine, your standards. What are you doing for your personal routine for yourself? What is the standards that you keep to yourself? And third, your actions. Your identity is sculpted or shattered by one decision at a time, right? And here is the empowering part. Identity isn't fixed, it's chosen. But most people never choose this consciously. The shift is simple. Identity shifts happen when your actions are stopped to trying to fix your life and you start aligning with the man or woman you want to be. To shift your identity, you have to stop trying to fix your life and start aligning with the man or woman that you want to be. Inside my group in Operation Relentless, I currently teach this simple three-step identity shift framework, right? So first thing you have to do, number one, remember, whenever I give you these quick hit episodes, is to usually give you the 3 reasons, the 3 tips, the 3 tricks, because I want you to win, I want you to succeed, and you have to do the work. Just listening to this isn't going to help you. You have to do the work after these episodes to get to where you want to go. Growth happens through work, right? Not just through sitting here and doing nothing. And inside Operation Relentless, I teach these simple 3-step identity shift framework. Number 1, choose your identity with one statement. It has to be simple It has to be present tense. Couple examples. I am disciplined. I am a finisher. I am a strong, healthy person. I am a leader in my home. I am battle ready. Words matter. You speak negative, you're going to get negativity back. You speak positive, you're going to get positivity back. It's that fucking simple. Attach one daily action to it, not 10, right? Not a whole routine, one action that reinforces your identity. And if the identity is, I am disciplined, then the action might be make the bed first thing in the morning, go do the workout no matter what. If the identity is, I'm healthy, you may be taking action by walking 20 minutes every day. And you have to remove the identity killers. We have to reframe those words. You have to stop saying, I'm trying. I hope this will happen. We'll see. You have to start saying, this is who I am now. Your language reinforces your identity. If you go back to a few episodes on the Battle Harder podcast, I had a neuroscientist on my show, and I asked him the simple question. If whatever we speak out into existence, whatever we speak to ourselves, if we say, I'm going to have a good day versus I'm going to have a bad day, saying I am an amazing person versus saying I just suck at life, both statements are true. This is science. Whatever you say, speak, how you speak to people, how you talk about yourself, how you see yourself will go directly into your brain and put that as your persona, right? And the hidden truth, rule number one, people don't typically fail because the goal is too big. You fail because your identity behind your goal is too small. You're trying to build a skyscraper with the foundation of a fucking garden shed. And that's something that Ed Milet would tell you all day, right? You don't build a skyscraper with having a foundation of a garden shed. Think about that. You don't get what you want. You get what you're worth to yourself. Your self-worth is the cornerstone of everything, of how you will govern yourself, of how you will act, of who you will become. You raise that worth by raising your identity thermostat, right? You know my story. If you're new to the Battle Harder podcast, go back to the beginning. You can hear some things about my time in the Navy, my mental health issues. Bro, people, community, back injuries. I have a chiropractic appointment today trying to fix these stuff that's going on with my back. Major mental health issues, constantly losing purpose, feeling like my family was better off without me. Every time I tried to change my life, it completely collapsed. Why? Because the identity underneath was still, I'm the guy who falls apart when life hits. My comeback didn't start with a plan. It started with a simple decision. I am a man who battles back every single time. And every day I have to behave like that man. Not perfectly, consistently. Identity first, action second. Identity first, action second, result third. Always in that order. If you're listening to this episode and you need to pause it here and write this down, you have to make that numero uno decision, that number one decision that's going to govern exactly who you are and what you do. And for me, with the struggles, the adversity, and the shit I've faced in my life, I am a man who battles back every single time. I am a man who battles back every single time. First thing in the morning when I wake up, I'm going to say, I am a man who battles back every single time. And every day I have to try, regardless of how I'm feeling, regardless of what's going on in my life, I have to try to behave like that man. It's not going to be perfect, but it is going to be consistent. I'm going to deal with my identity first, that limiting belief system, which I've talked in probably every single episode since its infancy. You have to have limitless beliefs. You can't limit your belief system, right? Consistency is the identity first, taking action second, and then getting those results third. Always, always, always in that order. Before we go any further, if you're listening to this and it's hitting home, if you're ready to actually walk out this identity shift, not just think about it, I've built something for you. It's called the Battle Fitted Blueprint Journal, and it's a free journal. And basically, it will help you lock in your new identity, track your wins, break that autopilot, build discipline, and finally help you follow through. This is the same framework that I put in my coaching, Operation Relentless. You can get it without spending a dime. You can grab your free Battle Fitted Blueprint Journal at battleharder.com/locked in. That's battleharder.com/locked in. Or hit the link in the show notes, because you don't need more motivation. You need a blueprint, and I am your guide. Now, the yes and, right? The yes and. If you never heard of this, this is the yes and rule, and you're going to build it out and you're going to lock this in, right? So once again, I'm always going to give you homework and shit to do. If I didn't give you actionable items to take action, you can't grow, you can't be successful. And then who the fuck is Coach Rob giving out information if I don't give you some sort of strategy? So the yes and rule. Ask yourself, who is the person you're becoming? What does that person do every day? What is one action you will never negotiate again? That is your identity shift. That is your new standard. That is your blueprint. Ask yourself, who is the man you're becoming? What does the man do every day? And what is one action you will never negotiate again? That's your blueprint. Does this work? Why or why not? Of course it works. And science backs it. Identity is aligned, actions released, certainty, confidence, and momentum. Identity and conflicted action will release guilt, sabotage, and self-doubt. Identity and conflicted actions, if you don't know who you are as a person, will release guilt, sabotage, and self-doubt. This is one reason why people quit the gym after 2 weeks. Their habits changed, but their identity didn't. Change the identity, the habits stick every single time. Change your identity, and your habits will stick every single time. Listen, stop trying to constantly overhaul your life. Stop trying to fix everything all in one day at once. Stop trying to flip that switch. Step into your new identity. Stand on it. Protect it with your decisions. The man you're becoming is built one small action at a time. Stay disciplined. Stay dangerous. Stay battle ready.
You've just heard another real comeback story on the Battle Harder podcast, where we turn pain into progress and remind you that rock bottom is just the starting line. If today's message hit home, share it with someone who needs to hear it. You might just change their life. Subscribe, leave a review, and join the mission at battleharder.com. Until next time, stay disciplined, stay dangerous, and keep battling harder.